Hello out there, YouTube. My baby here is gonna help me begin my video. This is Shady. Um, Yesterday I had a really bad night. Good help. And Shades to me is my support animal. Her and Max. Um, I just didn't feel good. I started overthinking. If you hear any music in the background, I don't own the rights to that music. Okay, so I started thinking. I don't know if I'm going to share everything when what was going on, but I'll just say I wasn't in a good place, and I started thinking about happiness today. After that bad night, um, when I come home, she's always happy, always. Um, she's happy to see me, happy that she's going to be eating, and then she gets to play with toys and hang out with me. And I thought that's really all it takes for them to be safe and loved and fed, and they're okay. They're what we consider happiness. Thank you, Shady, for your assistance. Bye, YouTube. um, so they have the definition of happiness. I'm gonna read it to you. And I always wonder, like, who comes up with these definitions? Who decided that's what that's gonna mean? I think that's weird. They're like programmers. Anyway, so the definition of happiness is just really simple: the state of being happy. So it made me go, all right. So nothing really stays in the same state all the time, really. Um, that's alive, we're alive. So it to me, it was interesting that that can change. That's supposed to change. We literally have chemicals in our body, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, that makes you feel like you're happy. So at some point in our evolution, um, our bodies knew to create something to get us through these, whatever this is, like unhappiness here, whatever that is. Um, Either that or we came here with that. We came here. So, your spirit comes from somewhere different than your body. Your body comes from what's in this ground. Like we're made of living things that's here, that's already here. But your spirit comes from somewhere else. There's been a study that's shown that when you die, your body loses a certain amount of weight, and they think that's what the soul is. So to me, I think which part had to be safe while we were here. We had to trick our minds to believe that we were in a state of happiness, whatever that is. We don't really know what that is. Why is it one minute some people are really super happy and the next they're down? Did anything really change from this moment to that? Sometimes we can have a thought and pull unhappiness from our past into our present. What energy is that we're pulling that and we're feeling that emotion? You know, um, I was thinking about my mother, because I was adopted. And, I didn't really know a lot of her growing up. But when I think of her, I'm sad sometimes. And, you know, it's strange to me that something that's not currently going on now can still make me feel that feeling, sometimes worse on certain days. So I really would like to know what happiness is. Why does it differ from me, who's a human being, to somebody like Shades? That, you know, she's a dog, but she's only programmed a certain way. She's not thinking about how she's going to build a house, build a future, have a business. She doesn't even think where her food comes from because she knows that I'm going to get it for her. So in a way, I feel like she's connecting me with her happiness too. When I see you, I know that I'm cared for. You know, um, I just think that's interesting that different people are experiencing this place differently. There's some people that barely have emotions. And was there a point to that? Was there a point for some people hardly to not feel anything, and for some people to feel too much? Where they are points of evolution, basically. What came first, chicken or egg? If someone is unhappy and someone is happy, how do we come here? It's just making me think, a lot. Is Happiness was at the midway between whatever those two things were, but they still exist. You know, you meet some people that they're just not, they're not there. You know, and then you meet some people that are very emotional. Everything that happens here affects them. They can feel that energy no matter what. You know, so I was really down last night, and I just sometimes I think about just things that are going on, I guess, that I can control. People being homeless. I don't know if those things are meant to be my calling to help with, because I have a memory that's attached to something that happened to me that was like that. So now I've developed a compassion for people that I see that are not doing well. You know, yes, people that look like me as well, brown people. I feel like, we're fighting so many things and then other things on top of it. Tomorrow's Juneteenth, and a lot of people are super excited. They're excited that we're being acknowledged, that we have a federal holiday. But me, I'm on the other side of that with other people. We don't think that's enough. We think that we're being basically having the wool pulled over our eyes, that it doesn't mean anything, that there's other things that need to be addressed here. And that's what I mean. Like, for some people, they can genuinely be happy about something. For others, they know that it's not enough and they're already on to the next thing or what should have happened. I think that things that are calling me, um, they're my job here. They're what I'm meant to be doing. And when I fulfill those things, I am what I consider to be happy. You know, Having a task here and completing your task. Each animal completes a different task. What is humans' thing here? What are we supposed to be doing? We all go to work and we give 40 hours of our lives away a week. And a lot of times people aren't even happy. People are in marriages, they're not happy. People are in jobs, not happy. Education's getting degrees for fields that they don't even like, because somebody told them, hey, if you do this, you will be happy. You will be secure in this system. Instead of saying, hey, we see you as an individual. We've studied you for 12 years. Regardless of whatever you decide to do that's going to fulfill you, we're going to pay you for that career. No matter what, you'll have a job in that career, because the people that say they are drawn to something and can do it should be able to be paid for it. You put them through all this stuff, going to school, getting in debt, da 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 da. That makes a lot of people think whether they should go on with the system when they're going to have to pay for it later. So you don't get that person that could have been great at what they're doing because they had something else going on. So I don't know if I veered off track a little bit here, but I just thought it's important to talk about happiness, and not everybody's happy all the time. I'm certainly not happy all the time. I meet people every day that when they talk to me in private, the person that they're showing society, oh, that's my phone, sorry, is different than what they feel. So that means in order to operate on the same system where we're going to jobs and we're communicating, we have to literally lie about who we are. If somebody comes in and does something terrible to us, we can't even say, oh, I'm upset about that. We have to reach back somewhere and tell our brains that we're happy about how you were just treated. And I think that's, excuse my language, I think that's insane. I think that's insane. Why are you doing that? Because we honestly can't communicate honestly with each other, with other human beings. The customer's always right. Okay, that slogan alone is like, if you think that you can go to a place and always be right, you're a goddamn fool. You're a fool. And that's how we treat life with some people. Like, to me, it's insane. So, there's people that think about these things and they usually feel like they're the ones that are out of place. But honestly, it's our system that is a little strange and it's very programming. Humans aren't like that. I feel like, we're made to be a lot more things than just we do this, do that, So anyway, have a great Friday, guys. I might pop on and try to do another video about sea moths. But I just feel like the reason that I'm going in between videos is I'm trying to go how I feel. And right now I feel like I had something on my heart, and maybe somebody else felt the same way, you know. So anyway, I've been on here for 10 minutes. It's time for me to go. Happy Friday. Take care of yourselves. Blessed be.